Hey, what's up DIYers? Mike Boards with the Mike Boards channel. Thank you for watching. In the event that you are having trouble bleeding your front passenger caliper or brakes, we're going to show you what might be causing it. Let's go outside and take a look. All right, DIYers outside the vehicle, this is our Toyota Camry we are working on, and we've got the front tires off, referencing the front brake system. And again, in the event that your passenger side front caliper or brake system is not bleeding, I'm going to show you what we actually had to do. Now, this is not normal, and what I mean by that is this is not how the system is supposed to work. So if you ask why this worked for us, well, we don't really have an answer for you, but we're going to show you what we did. Brand new calipers on both the passenger side and driver's side. Verify that you've installed the caliper properly. You've got the left and right letters etched in the caliper. In our case, you can see an R right here. R, if you're sitting in the vehicle, is the right side or passenger side. If you go over to the driver's side, you will see an L. Verify that your bleeder screw is on the upper portion of your caliper. In the event that it was on the bottom portion, well, that means you've got the driver's side caliper installed on the passenger side, and you've got the passenger side installed on the driver's side. And that is not good, because in that case, your bleeder valve is on the low end or low point of your caliper, and air is at the top, and you are never ever going to be able to get that air pocket out of your system, because air rises and it is not going to lower or come down to the point of the bleeder valve. So take that into consideration. Real quick on the back side with our caliper, it's an 11mm bolt that secures this connection point for your rubber line. We follow the rubber line and it goes back behind the strut and up, and it secures into the connection where it secures to the hard line and feeds through the wall and to the inner portion of your engine compartment. And we followed it from the point of entry. It makes a downward slant and it makes a couple bends. You can see several lines here, and it makes its way all the way to our ABS module or pump. As you can see here, several brake lines connect to the top portion. You've got two on the left-hand side. Yours may be different. It may be a different color. It may be a different size. The brake lines may be positioned and secured in a different spot, and your ABS module or pump may be somewhere else in your engine compartment. So take that into consideration. This is what ours looks like. And again, following that brake line that goes all the way down to the passenger caliper, it comes right here and secures to this connection point of the top portion of our ABS unit. And this is where it gets funny, DIYers. Again, this is not how the system is supposed to work. However, we tried everything and we could not get fluid to our passenger side caliper. So what we did was we came back down below, loosened up that 11mm bolt, and completely disconnected this portion from the caliper. Again, it's the bottom portion of your rubber line that feeds brake fluid into your caliper. Came back up top, grabbed our 10mm wrench and broke this connection free and unscrewed it about 2 to 3 times to a point where it's been loosened. However, there was absolutely no fluid leaking from this point. And with one person inside the vehicle pumping the brakes, how odd this is. Within about 10 seconds or 4 to 5 pumps of the brake pedal, guess what? Fluid started coming out of this connection. We immediately re-secured it with the 11mm bolt to the caliper, came up top, loosened up the bleeder valve. In our case, it's an 8mm. And about 20 seconds later, DIYers, we had fluid coming out of our bleeder valve. Crazy, I know. However, that is what worked. And at that point, we immediately secured this connection point without over tightening it, but you do want it pretty snug. Again, when we loosened that connection, not once did we see any signs of leaking from that point, and that is what you want. You don't ever want fluid leaking from your ABS module. That's a whole nother project. And at that point, again, we got fluid down to our caliper and we began the bleeding process, and within 5 minutes we had a hard break. Again, not normal. Really weird that that worked for us, and because it worked, we did want to share it with you. Hopefully this helps. However, if it does not, we have down below in the comments section as well as the description section several additional helpful links to videos that talk more about troubles of bleeding brakes, both the front brakes and rear brakes. Definitely check those out. From here, do us a favor, below the video you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you at the next video.